So this neat little flower is a Tick-trefoil. This particular one is called naked Tick-trefoil, and I'll tell you why in just a second. The name trefoil is applied to a bunch of the plants in the legume family that is related to the peas and peanuts, who have usually 3 leaves. These are nitrogen fixing, like alfalfa and soybeans and so forth. And so these plants do have little nodes in their roots which hold certain kinds of nitrogen fixing bacteria, so they quote unquote enrich the soil, as it were. You can also see they're popular with different kinds of things eating them. There's actually a caterpillar on here. You may not be able to see it, but it's been eating away at the top of the leaf. This is also a favorite leaf for leafcutter ants. Many legumes are anyways, but they'll come through, and many times you find the plants with a hole neatly cut out of it where the leafcutter bee has taken it back to make its cells for its babies. Most of these things are really difficult to tell apart. Trefoil means 3 leaves, and again that's because each branch has 3 leaves on them, as you can see here. The naked Tick-trefoil part of it comes from this one, the stem that holds the flower, as you can see here, is completely separated. It's naked, it is not attached to the rest of the flower. In other Tick-trefoils, it comes up and attached to the main stem would be the flower itself. The flower is the typical pea-type flower with the unusual irregular flower shape, mainly pollinated by long-tongued bees and so forth. This is not always a favorite of them because it produces mostly just pollen. It doesn't really produce nectar, so it's really for pollen-seeking bees more than anything else. If these things are pollinated, and none of these seem to be forming it yet, they form the tick part of it. The tick part of it is a triangular little shaped seed that has Velcro on it, or basically the forerunner to Velcro, what people copied to be Velcro. And so it attaches to an animal's hide or to a people walking by, and then when the animal then pulls those seeds off of them, it ends up traveling from one place to another. Trefoils are usually open woodlands. In this case, you usually find them at the edge of trails. Why? Well, that's where the animal traveled and removed or the seeds dropped off. And so that's where you usually find them. They don't do well in open sun, and they don't do well in super dark areas, but they do like these little glades and so forth. So Tick-trefoils, in this case naked Tick-trefoil, a neat little woodland wildflower that is fairly common in our general woods, right along trails for the most part. Naked Tick-trefoil, Desmodium nudiflorum. Desmodium is the genus, nudiflorum meaning the naked part of it. Again, the naked flower being that the stalk is on its own. The flower stalk is divided separate from the rest of the flower itself. Naked Tick-trefoil.